All right, so my name is Oliver. I've worked with over 800 clients now, helping them leverage AI to grow their businesses, get more clients, and make more money ultimately. So today I want to break down exactly how I would start using AI to make money online. And more specifically, go over the common mistakes or things that I see out there from people, especially in YouTube videos and stuff. Like, this is not just people trying to make money, also some creators, where they're just gonna say something like, "Hey, build a chatbot and you can, charge someone $500 a month and make money." For anyone that's actually gone through that process and built some sort of automation, whether it's chatbots, voice, like AI receptionist, or automatically creating contents, clipping stuff, stuff like that. Building those automations are fun. It's very interesting to learn, especially when you leverage a platform like N8N. But once you build the automation or the tool, it's a whole different story actually putting it out in the market and trying to get clients to buy your service. Okay, so I want to kind of break down how I view things and how I use AI in a slightly different method. And hopefully this can help a few kind of get out of this position where you're just building automations that look cool, but you're not actually making money from it. Because at the end of the day, if we're not making money from our tools, that's not going to be very fun. So my whole view on AI and everything, I don't really try to sell AI. I try to leverage AI to make my service more attractive and also helping my clients essentially do less work. So for example, one of the offers that I used to run before, and I still do to this day, but you'll just see how my offer is different. So one thing that I run is basically a marketing agency. Okay, so I help online businesses, agency owners, coaches, and stuff like that. I help them with their marketing. Okay, so I do their ads, I do their funnels, I help them with their sales team, their sales process, and all this stuff. So if you look at the normal like marketing agency or SMMA route, once you close the deal, the whole process is basically you run ads. Those ads will generate leads. Those leads will generate customers. And then your clients, let's just put dollar signs. So your clients are going to make money. Okay. And you could probably even insert, let's say, a website or a landing page. Okay. So this right here is like a structure of a marketing agency. Now, I'm not telling you have to sell marketing with AI to make money. I'm just using this as an example because it's what I know. But the traditional process, if you were to run ads for, let's say, a local plumber, a roofing company, or whatever, you would reach out to the plumber and you would basically sell them the dream outcome, which is I'm going to help you get more customers that will lead to you making more money. Now, when using AI, I see the mistake of people just trying to sell the actual automation because it looks fancy, it sounds cool, it looks like it can do something, but at the end of the day, they don't translate that value into what is the direct benefit that that customer, that person is going to get from using your AI tool. Okay, so for example, if I'm clipping content from long form, so let's say my YouTube channel, if someone were to come to me and basically just show me some complicated AI tool, which kind of looks cool, and they're like, hey, this can clip your content. Is it attractive? Yes, of course, like it's interesting and everything. But at the end of the day, I don't really care how you do it. Like if I'm just looking for someone to clip my long form content and make it into shorts and post it on social media, I don't care what tool you use, how you do it and everything. I just want it to be done seamless without me having to be involved in doing everything and holding your hand to the whole process. If it involves AI, that's great. But at the end of the day, I want you to sell me the outcome, which is I'm going to repost your or repurpose your content into shorts without you having to lift a single finger. So that would be my pitch, my offer. That's what I would be selling. Okay, so in this example, what I'm selling is I'm basically helping them get more customers. Now, traditionally for the ads, you would either do static ads, so like a picture ad. You could do videos with like a voiceover, like TikTok style ads. Ideally, you would have the client record ads. So he would basically speak in front of the camera and record ads, or you can hire an actor and pay someone to do it for them if they don't want to do it. This process is complicated because one, you're asking the client to do additional work. Two, the client might not be the best at the camera. So that's something that we have to sort of take into account, where even if they're willing to do it, if their performance is not good and they're not able to speak clearly or speak fast enough or whatever, that can hurt the performance of the ads. Okay. When it comes to the landing page, we of course would build it through a software. From there, the leads, someone would have to work the leads. So someone would have to text them or call them to book them into an appointment. So this, we're talking about having almost a calling center. And then convert the customers, the clients, typically, depending on the industry, typically it's them that will show up in person, give them a quote, and then close the deals. Okay, so this will have, let's say, client recording ads. Okay, and this will say software. So this is before AI. Okay, so this, I'm not using a single ounce of AI. Okay, so I reach out to a plumber and I ask him, hey, are you looking to get more customers for your business? They say yes. Cool, I'm going to set up social media ads on your behalf and I'll make it happen. What I would do traditionally is I would, let's say, ask them to record ads. I would help them come up with a script and have them record it. I would create a website for them. I would have a team to follow up with those leads or call them to book them into an in-house appointment. From there, I'm going to make sure that my client is basically converting them into paying customers, which will, of course, lead to them making more money. Okay. And of course, if I make the money, I can definitely charge a percentage or a fee for making that happen. If I make you $20,000 a month, I'm sure you would have no issues paying me $2,000 in return for making that happen. Okay. That's kind of the logic behind it. Now, with AI, what I'm basically doing is I'm still selling the same thing. I still tell people, hey, I will get you more customers using social media ads. It's just this time, instead of having them record the ads, what I do, let me switch this in a different color. Let's put this. So here, what I can do, instead of having the client record the ads, I can use AI ads. So there are a bunch of tools, one being Arc Ads, that can basically record AI personas. Of course, it won't be your client's face. It will be like an actor. But you can basically feed it the script, choose the persona that you want, and then that person is going to basically give you a voiceover. And then you can have some nice editing over it and include some pictures or work that your client has done before, depending on, of course, what you're selling, what you're offering. Okay, so you see how I'm leveraging AI to replace the need of one, either having the client record it themselves or hiring an actor and finding someone. And even the actor could not be, like, it doesn't necessarily mean because it's an actor, the ads will be good. So maybe you have to go through a few people, or if you want to test a different variation, you have to reach back out, you have to wait for the person to record, give them the new script, and then, okay, they didn't say this word properly, you send it back. So you see how there's all this back and forth and complication. So for me, I'm avoided this whole issue of having to work with actors or the client to record the ads by just leveraging AI. And with AI, if it's basically generated in 2 seconds, I can test 100 variations. So I can feed my script to ChatGPT, try different hooks, different angles, different offers, and then generate a bunch of AI ads using it. And then I can run ads directly and test multiple angles without having to record multiple ads using real actors, which of course will take a bunch of time. Okay, so you see how my service stays the same. So the core offer is still ads to a landing page where we generate leads and then we convert those leads into customers, which will make us more money. It's just the process of me doing it is different. I'm leveraging AI now. Okay. Software here, you can probably, honestly, making landing pages is not too complicated, but there's a bunch of AI like generating website tools out there that you can use. I think even Go High Level has one, but there's another one. I forgot what it's called. It's not Lovable. It's another one where you can basically paste a example website and it's going to duplicate like a different version website using that as inspiration. Okay, so that's the tool you can use, but there's a bunch of AI tools out there, which I'm sure one Google search can give you 20 different tools that you can use. So again, instead of me having to build a website from scratch, I can use AI to generate a website for me, and then from there I can just modify real quick with my client's information on there. Okay, so again, I'm still building landing pages. I'm not selling AI websites. I'm not selling AI ads. I am still selling them more customers. It's just the way I go about doing it is by leveraging AI tools to make my life easier. Okay, and also the client's life easier because here, in this case, they don't have to record ads for me. Let's put it in the same color to keep it clean. From here, leads. Here, again, you could text the leads yourself, which of course is not the end goal. It's not what we want to do. You can hire a calling center to do it for you. So now you need to source those people, interview them, make sure they're qualified. From there, if they are a good fit, you have to make sure they know the script, train them, give them a learning phase. So they're basically practicing on your client's money. So that's not very good. And then from there, you hope that they do a good job. If they don't, you basically waste your time. You have to repeat that process with a new, basically, dialer. Okay, so that's not very fun. So what can we do to alleviate this? We can leverage AI. This is kind of iffy. It doesn't work for every industry. I'd be careful with this. Not all of my clients are using this, so I would be careful, but you can use something like a Pointwise, which is, I'll have a link in the description if you've never heard of it, but it's a good AI bot builder. Okay, so it's pretty easy to use. You just give it a prompt, you train it using your client's information, hence why it's good to have one niche, because the way you work a plumbing lead in Florida versus in Texas is exactly the same way. So they both need plumbing services, so you can train a bot once and then reuse it for multiple clients. Whereas if you work with a bunch of different niches, there can be an issue where you have to basically retrain the bot every time, which is just annoying to do and not the most efficient way of doing things. So a Pointwise is a very good sort of plug and play tool that you can use, relatively inexpensive, for you to train a SMS bot that can reach out to those leads and basically convert them into in-house appointments or paid customer if possible. Okay, typically it's going to be appointments, so the SMS bot would essentially ask them the same questions that you would ask over the phone. So when were you looking to get your roof replaced? How old is your roof? What is your budget? What is the timeline? Where are you located? So I can send out the roofer to give you an estimate. Okay, as simple as that. You can also build AI receptionist using Synthflow. Again, this is the part where I'm not fully sold on the fact of using like AI receptionist to do like the reach out. I do think it's possible. I've seen a few people doing it. It's still like in its early phases. I do think it's going to get better, and I think in the next 6 months, it's going to be very easy to incorporate, and it's going to be more of like a common streamlined thing that people are using or agencies are using specifically. Okay, so that's something you can look into. It's a bit more pricey, but I think overall it is worth it if you're able to make it work. And I also think it depends on what exactly it's doing. So it's really case by case. So just, use your own discretion basically to see what's the best fit for your clients. Okay, but as you can see here, we can basically have AI chatbots plus AI receptionist. Okay, so again, I'm not changing the core service. I'm just seeing how can I use AI to make my life easier, to automate this process, make it more efficient, and having to deal with less people. Okay, because again, I'm not dealing with actors. I'm not dealing with basically appointment setters. All right, and from here, converting the customers, you can maybe help your clients with like a sales script if you want. You can like feed it to ChatGPT, so you can train it on like how are roofers closing deals, so you can gather a bunch of data. If ideally you have multiple clients, you interview them, your best performing clients, and you ask them, you're like, okay, how are you converting your roofing leads into paying customers? Like, what exactly do you tell them when you show up? What does that process look like? So you learn from your clients, the best performing clients, you train a GPT using that, and then all of your next clients, you can basically have them record their sales process, whether it's like just on their phone, like voice memo recording, or you can just walk them through the process and use that AI to basically help them. Okay, so there's multiple ways you can do it. I don't think this is as relevant, but it's still, if you really wanted to use AI, you could. There's ways you can do it, basically. Okay, so all that to say, like how do you actually make your first 4K? I would basically sell them this basically system, this tool, this outcome. Okay, so I would reach out to a local business owner or online business owner, still sell them what is the end goal, what is the dream outcome of what they're trying to achieve. Okay, they don't want AI ads, they want more customers that can make them money. If it's AI ads that's going to make it happen, great. If it's something else, then we're going to use that something else. Okay, so you find out what is the biggest pain point of my customer and what are they looking to solve. And then it's if I can leverage AI to make it happen, so I can make my life easier and the client's life easier, then let's leverage that. Okay, and that's how you can sell AI to make money. All right, and then of course, if the client asks you, how are you doing it? Then you would show them the AI tools. And many people are very, impressed, and they understand that AI is going to be the next sort of wave of things. So they want to get in this whole industry as soon as possible. So if you're doing the same service as someone else, but you're leveraging AI tools, and you can show them how you're going to be a lot more efficient and make the whole process a lot more streamlined and sort of alleviating the amount of work that they have to do, then that's just going to put yourself outside of the market and help you close more deals. Okay, and I've seen it with my own eyes. I've implemented it for my own agency, and it has helped me close a lot more deals simply by showing them how we're leveraging AI. Okay, so how do you make your first 4K? Again, reach out to local business owners. I would charge them some sort of setup fee to build out the entire system for them. Tell them that they'll own the system. So for whatever reason they decide to part way and have their own in-house marketing team. Again, I'm using this offer specifically as an example. It could be whatever you want to sell with AI. But you would basically tell them if ever you want to transition to having your own in-house marketing team, then you would still own all of the systems and the tools that we built on your behalf. Okay, so all the AI tools, the AI ads, the chatbots, the receptionist would give you access to it, and you would basically own the system. Okay, so it's a one-time fee of 4K. I say 4K because that's more or less what I see people being able to charge. And then from there, you can charge them some sort of monthly ongoing fee to manage the whole system. Let's call it 1 to 2K a month. Again, depending on the size of the company, what you're doing for them, and what exactly they're looking for. Okay, so don't just look at numbers. Don't look at a YouTube video of someone saying you can charge 10K for this, and then just start pitching 10K. Okay, try to make it make sense. Like, why would this person pay 10K for me? Is this worth 10K? How can I make it worth 10K? That's a better question to ask. So don't just watch a random YouTube video of a guy saying you can charge X amount for this specific AI service and think once you build it on N8N, you can magically start selling it left and right and people will be begging you for your service. If you can build it, probably someone else can build it as well. Okay, so just use that perspective and ask yourself, how can I make myself different in the marketplace? And how can I position myself more in the sales and marketing side of things instead of the technical side of things? Like, I personally, real quick before I end the video, I am not good when it comes to these things. Okay, like I have learned a lot of N8N. I do understand the basics. I would be able to build a chatbot, but I don't build chatbots. That's not what I do. Okay, it's very easy to find people that can build those things. It's not rocket science. So for me, I'd rather focus on sales and marketing and how can I position my offer in the marketplace so I get people to pay me that 4K. And then once I have 4K, I can use that money to pay people to do it for me. Okay, so try to view things from that way instead of you trying to build everything one by one and magically hoping people are going to buy your stuff. Okay, so I hope this was useful. As usual, if you have any questions for me, you can message me on Instagram, leave a comment. Otherwise, best of luck with everything, and let's make some money. Peace.